So we want to look at the next type of branding. I see that my favorite. That'll be what I'll be very good in. Brand architecture. When you hear architecture, they're building and things. But brand architecture be definitely kind of like a brand structure where some brands they under some other brands. You see, one of the persons for Ghana where he do that thing excellently. What it creates for him be Despite. You see, Despite get Despite group of companies. You understand? Despite have Neat Foods and Company. I lie. Now the Neat Foods and Company, you have Neat Fufu, Neat Banku, Neat Aberkwai, Neat this, Neat that. I lie. Yeah. Again, another company they call Atona Food Productions or Products, and that one you have This Way chocolate drink. I lie. You have This Way non-dairy this. You have This Way this way that. I lie. Yeah. You get water and things, right? Now, same guy have media companies, right? You have Despite Music Group, you have Paradise Vision Estate, you have Neat FM, you have Despite Digital Limited, you have what? Peace FM, you have this, you have what be the TV say? I forget the name. But you see, this be a typical brand architecture. Right? This be a typical brand architecture. So what be brand architecture? Brand architecture be a field of brand management, right? So it manage the brand, whereby the structure of brands within that organization or within that one person organization entity be managed in a way say people for town no go get confused. So basically, it be one company where they produce different sets of products where it continuously they make them differentiated in the minds of the customers for outside. So if you don't have somebody make you manage your brand architecture, it'd be difficult for you to have series of products in your company. You see, sometimes they are a company for come up with a product. So say you go take counter in competitor in product way they worry am for the market. So brand architecture, it be like the way brands within a company, their portfolio. So when I talk to the company, their portfolio. So company A, they own companies C, D, F, right? How those brands in the portfolio, they go manage them well. So say go confuse the customers for outside. You understand? So say it will be differentiated from one another. That be brand architecture. Now make we look at a typical structure for brand architecture. They have what they call a standalone brand, right? So standalone brand be like a brand under the major brand where them all have different names. You understand? Them all have totally different names. So you have a standalone brand, one company, they have totally different names. And then you have what they call a hybrid brand. The hybrid brand, hybrid brand, don't be like a company where they offer a service where it be similar. So let's take these people like Coca-Cola. Them, you say they have Sprite. If them know they do Sprite, if them know they do Dasani. But you see, say them all be drinking things. It be products where it be all of them be drinking, right? Other than a stand-alone brand where everything be totally different from each other. You get what I talk. Now you have endorsed brands. So an endorsed brand be like I talk like Neat Fufu. So you have Neat Fufu, then you have Neat Abenkwai, they have Neat this, they have Neat that, they have Neat this. You understand? So that be like an endorsed brand. The Neat one, they endorse the rest of them. Typically, like make a talk say like R2Bs. They had like R2Bs, Payday of R2Bs, Mugiz of R2Bs, Chris Waddle of R2Bs, they call themselves Chris, it's Chris Waddle R2Bs. Yeah, and even with AMG, you have AMG Medical, AMG Chris Waddle, like an endorsed brand. So the AMG, they endorsed all of them. You understand? So those be a little bit about the brand architecture. Make you do your research. But you see, brand architecture, they help make a company they feel manage so many different products. It be also just like it be seamstress we want so shada. Maybe they do kaba, right? But you want start do some other like bubu now, and then you be like, yo, you want so kaki trouble or like Gina. You understand? That be like a brand architecture matter way for handle. Or like if you're a fashion line, you do slippers, you do shoes, you do bags, you do headrests, you do pillows, you do so many different things. How you go feel manage all these products where they have their brand under your main umbrella brand? That be brand architecture. It be okay. The rest can't pay make up. Yeah, so basically that be what it is about branding. You understand? So the brand of something, it no be just the logo. It no be just the logo. It be more than the logo. It be the experience people they have about you when they hear about you, they think about you, or they see a symbol, a logo where they represent you. So when somebody design a logo for you, that will be the end. For good experts like we are there, they will give you good money, they will go design logo for you, they will tell you how you feel use the logo. Even if you want carve one for stone inside, we go fit show you how you do one. You understand? We will fit discuss with you how the structure for your brand could be, what you for do, maybe artists you want launch like a clothing line. When you for launch the clothing line, like your first video for have your clothing line for inside. You get asked them where the hits finish, that be when they do clothing line. The clothing line no catch like before. Think about Wu-Tang back in the days, 96, 97, we did Temasco back in the days. The first songs we hear about Wu-Tang, their shadow already they come with them. Rockaway, the shadow already they come with them. G-Unit sneakers, G-Unit clothing. Mark Echo they design the clothing for 50 Cent already. So the videos or the things where it start come all no. Charlie, it sell. You understand? Talking about 50 Cent, look at the products 50 make. And look at some articles where 50 make money from vitamin water, make money from video games, make money from in book they write, it make money from in liquor they sell. So many different things where the party make money from inside. So if you be artists where you know they take advantage of these opportunities, you see what these people where they bring the rap they do, then you there here, you don't want to do, you won't do your own thing. You don't go make the money people they make some. And before you go feel leverage on your brand to sell so many different things and make money, unless you have a good branding and brand architecture or brand person around you, whilst you the start up your clothing line for pop right from scratch as an artist. And it not be you for design your clothing line. For God's sake, you be artist. Give the job to somebody where they wrong. Focus on the music. The person will focus on your clothing. Just like the way 50 Cent focus on the music. Mark Echo creating clothing line for him. It be simple as that. But all be based on who you are as an artist, the brand where you put